This is the Pawiak, a famous, notorious jail that were used throughout the history by the Germans, by the Poles, by anybody that was erected between 1830 and 1836, was designed. Political prison for the Gestapo during World War II. Thousands of members of conspiracy, regular citizens, was destroyed. During 1944, only one pillar remains, which is this and that wall, and the rest is reconstructed because of course, the basements and stuff, you know. Wow, just think about how much misery and pain was in this place. I mean, just like the street would be back in those days, you know, not the cobblestone like this, nice, like this, you know, break your head, break your neck, you know. I guess I have to come back here later. It's Monday, so most of the museums are closed on Monday. This is difficult to walk, you know, like, because it's like every step is uneven. You twist your ankle within like 10 minutes. This is, I guess, a statue to similar to a tree to memorize the people that die here. And you see 1944, all these people that die in 1944, 43. There's a lot of torture done here, but nice people of SS and Gestapo. This is called Pawiak. It's very dramatic, this place. Very very chilling, you know. Very chilling place. And just think about what you're thinking when you Germans grab you and bring you here, and you know what the end is. And what do? Do you give up all your friends, or you? Because regardless what you do, they're gonna do some horrible things. Because if you tell them the truth, they say, "Oh, it went too easy. Let's torture him. He knows more." There is no way out. But like you see, the spring is here. The tulips are coming through. So we're here in the Saski Park, the back of it, behind the tomb of an unknown soldier. This was a private park, and the residence of the people was over here on the left, the right side. It was damaged during the World War II, and after the war, the communist government leveled whatever remained over there. They only kept that part in the center, which traditionally was the tomb of the unknown soldier. And on top you see those railings and like the columns. That used to be portion that you work from right side to the left side of the palace. Um, they just kept the unknown soldier. But even before the war, that that part was always the unknown soldier grave. They have a very secret place in Polish history, you, you know, because of all the battles on all the resistance and all the battles that they lost and keep on losing, for 1700s, 1800s, and 1900s. They kept on losing, Those few victories, 1920 with Russia, but the real nothing changed. We kept on losing, To uprising after uprising, and just small victories, but overall losing. And Second War maybe was won by the United States and England and France, but Poland lost because Poland remained for decades after that under Russian control. And this is the memorial, they have the remains of the soldiers, just to memorize the sacrifice, A lot of these places are 1941, 1940, but you have 1918, the 1920, the war with 1920, 1921, I mean, there is a lot of history. It is dedicated to the sacrifice, and there's some even older ones as you look over there, 1241, 972, 1582, the constant resistance and constant fighting and constantly losing, because of the where the country is geographically in the Europe, everybody wants to have a control over it, to have better deal with somebody else, it's a strategic place. And because of that, only since 1990s, when the Poland's been free and prospering in the way that haven't done in 300 years before. I mean, when you're looking at 1500s, 1400s, it was an empire, that lasted a couple hundred years, and they're rebuilding the palaces on the new understanding of what transpired and stuff. Once this is finished, it's gonna take probably a couple years. It's been the reconstruction of the undergrounds, excavating the basements and stuff. This was extensive palace here, This remains gotta be reinforced and rebuilt from the ground up. I'm pretty sure they have a place that they building the walls and the materials they're gathering to restore that. All the artifacts were preserved, And once it's built, you know, it's gonna be all moved in, taken out from the different museums and brought here. So this is gonna be a nice place to visit in a couple of years.